Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis as we celebrate the 15th Sunday in Ordinary Time. My dear friends, in the very first reading today, this is already the Old Testament, and when they were talking about, how can we find the divine presence, you look across the sea, you look over the mountains, you look in the sky, where is it? But it says, it's already in your mouths. And that's the whole of the teaching of Jesus, that the divine presence is within each of us. Now the point here is that the law that Jesus gave us is the one that's clearly identified again in this gospel reading. So it's very simple. Love God, love your neighbor. Okay, that's it. Now, I came across this little brief story. It was about Sammy Lee Davis, who was a first-class soldier in the auxiliary unit, and this unit was hit by a massive enemy offensive. And at 21 years of age, he resolved to face the onslaught and prepare to die. Soon he would have a perforated kidney, crushed ribs, broken vertebrae, his flesh ripped by beehive darts, a bullet in his thigh, and burns all over his body. Ignoring his injuries, he maneuvered a 2-ton Forester by himself, crossed the canal under heavy fire to rescue 3 wounded American soldiers, and kept fighting until the enemy retreated. Now he survived, and he won the Medal of Honor. Now the point I want to make is this. In the Army, these young men are given such a rigorous training, and they are then able to simply react to the training. They don't even have to think about it. And when they were wanting to honor him as a hero, he simply said, I was just doing what I was trained to do. And my dear friends, in the spirit world, it's exactly the same. We need to be disciplined and trained so that we have an automatic response to the loving process. Now, the only difference between the Army and the church is that in the Army, you don't have a choice. You have to go through it. In the church, it's left up to you. You're invited to become the person of Jesus, which demands a lot of discipline. And it's not easy these days because the world in which we live is concentrating on the material world. And we think that that's where reality is. It's not true. All the material stuff, your body, it's all going to disappear. But you won't. It's the spirit world that lasts. That's where the meaning is. And so, how do you get that fulfillment? Well, you love everybody, that's it. It's really simple. But the discipline has to be done by you. Now, in the Catholic Church, we have the help of the sacraments and the Eucharist and the Christian community. Those are all helps. But still, the work has got to be done by you. And that's something that has to be done every single day. You know, my dear friends, all of us who are understanding the importance of the spirit world and our own personal spiritual lives, we have got to be the examples as Jesus was. You know, in the second reading it says, Jesus Christ is the image of the invisible God. That's true. But you too are an image of the invisible God. The divine presence is with all of us. And because that, we are all powerful spiritual beings. There is no limit to what we can accomplish. If you want to see life in its fullest form, then learn how to love everybody. So during this coming week, check out your life and find out if you're giving your love to everybody. And note, when you learn how to do this, your life is going to be full. And you will be helping other people to understand the importance of the spirit world too. Hope you have a wonderful week. God bless you all.